Today is Saturday, August 1st, 2020. Voice recorder. Today is the third day. I will be continuing to talk as we have discussed before. I have tried to explain how I can be else than my body, how I can be non-body. Let us try to enter into meditation. I am sitting on the grass here in the park. All the limbs of my body are relaxed. I am not moving any bodily part. My hands are at ease. I am sitting on the floor, on the grass, sitting comfortably. I am not obstructing or blocking my senses from engaging into sense objects. Like my eyes are looking around, they are seeing nice grass. Ears are hearing people talking, passing by. I hear some bird voices. There is a aeroplane in the sky. I hear it flying above nearby. I am not sure it's aeroplane or helicopter. So trouble is, as I have explained previously, an imagination. We have learned things around us as we started growing. When you were a child, you started learning how to speak, how to call names to items around you. Then you start going to school. You start studying different subjects: history, biology, math, painting. Gradually you also start to play sports, soccer, basketball, running, start bodybuilding. Then as you grow, you have friends, you associate with your relatives, neighbors, school friends. Then go up, you go to high school, you have new friends. Move up, you go to college, you have friends in college. Then you keep on moving up, you start looking for a job, you get a job. If you are fortunate enough, if you have money, you have investment at your disposal, then you may start business. You start your own business. You keep on growing up, you keep on moving up. And as you keep on growing, as you keep on moving up, your mind is also growing up. So what we call mind, what we call intelligence, and what we call the self. For here, when I am talking, we will have an agreement that we will call self, mind, intelligence, one name. You can call it mind, you can call it self, or you can call it intelligence, or you can call a living being within me. So instead of calling different names to one object, we will select a name. I select single name for the purpose of this talk. I would like to call self. A name self stands for mind within me, intelligence within me, ego within me, self within me. You can also call it body. So the name self, body, my mind, my intelligence, my ego, my soul, and myself. So we have one name, self or myself, for all other different functions of the self. So one example, if you are with your friends at work or in college, you have a different version of yourself. You are talking with them, you are chatting with them, you are going on walk with your friends, or you are discussing or gossiping on something. So you are in a particular version of yourself, a type of yourself. But when you go to home and you are with your mother, father, parents, then you have a different version of yourself or a different type of yourself. You do not behave the same way you behave with your friends at work or college when you are in front of your mother or father. You have a different type of yourself in front of your parents and different type in front of your friends at work or school or college. If you are with your close friend, very intimate friend, then you are not the same type of person when you are with your colleagues and other friends or neighbors. You are very different when you are in front of your intimate and close friend. Say you are with a stranger, you are walking in a park, running or jogging, and you see people passing by and you do not know them, they don't know you, so they are your strangers and you are a stranger for them. So in front of those strangers you have a different manifestation of yourself. You are a different type of yourself. Say you are in front of your boss, you are in a meeting with your boss, or you are having a phone conversation with your boss, then you have a different type of yourself dealing with your boss. You are not the same as you behave in front of a stranger, or you behave with your parents, or you behave with your intimate friend. You are a different type when you are dealing with your boss. And you can go on like this. You can make so many examples like this, that you have a different type of yourself when you are in association with different types of people. Also, when you are alone, when you are by yourself, you are a totally different person, and again you are a different type when you are with yourself alone. So the trouble, as you have kept on growing, you have kept on moving up, you have also developed an understanding about trouble. What is trouble? When you can say that you are in trouble, or when you can say that others around you are in trouble. So when you are entering into meditation, you have to examine, analyze what is trouble for you, and do you really want it? I know there is lot of study material available about this topic, how to stay out of trouble, but that is all information, and I do not discourage you to gather the information. Rather, I would like to inspire you to gather as much information you can gather. You can gain lot of information, knowledge. It takes efforts. Of course, it needs time. You have to invest time to gather information in your memory. But only gathering information in our brain is not going to help unless we will start acting depending on that information. And when we start experiments, it's not necessary that we will be successful in the very first attempt, or after 1000 attempts, or after 10,000 attempts. There is no guarantee, because nobody is there to give a guarantee. Who can give me a guarantee that I can enter into meditation and get access to all the mystical knowledge, relative knowledge? And do I need a guarantee from some another party other than me? Who is there besides me who can give me a guarantee? When I go to school, I allow school teacher to teach me. I sit there in the class and cooperate. I listen to the teacher. If I will rebel and do not agree to sit in class, then how the teacher will be able to teach me? So teacher is teaching me because I have allowed him to teach me. I want to learn driving a car. Who can teach me to drive unless I decide to learn driving? So unless you decide, nobody is going to do anything. It is you who has decided to teach yourself in school. That's why you are going to school. It is you who have decided to learn driving. That's why you are learning driving automobile. It is you who have decided to listen to this audio recording of mine, and you are listening to this talk. If you decide to not listen to this talk, there is no way that you will be forced to listen to this song. Even somebody will forcibly play this audio track in front of you against your wish and will, still you can ignore it, because no agency or power can reach yourself without you giving the access. That is why we have a lot of commercials. When you watch TV, there are so many commercials. They are trying to convince you to buy certain products, and they play those commercials repetitively so many times, numbers of times in front of you, and then you become familiar with that product. And when you go to the market, you see that product, you buy that product without knowing that the suggestion to buy that product was given to you by those commercials on TV, billboards on streets, people talking about those products. So you are the center of your world. So as growing up from child to a successful businessman or a successful person, from child you became a young man, young woman, a lot of experiences from school, college, workplaces, businesses. You have grown your idea of trouble. You have developed your own concept of trouble. So now if you are troubled, if you feel trouble and you don't want to be in trouble, even though circumstances and situations are so appealing, so convincing that you are in trouble, but you have decided to do not feel the pain of being in trouble. You have to enter into meditation. You have to sit silently, control all the limbs of your body, control your body, sit silently, and just be there. Then you will start to know, you will start to feel that body is there and trouble is there, and when you see the trouble according to your present understanding, which is that you are in trouble, whatever may be the situation. So when you see that you are in trouble, then you stay silent, you just watch the trouble and try to analyze it. Then you will find that there is only a situation, there is only a fact, there is an incident, but there is no such thing as a trouble. Trouble is your thought. It's a mental concept. It is an imagination of unhealthy mind. I apologize, but this is my understanding, that trouble is not coming from healthy self. Trouble is a product of unhealthy self. So when you are entering into meditation, try to relax. The beginning, definitely you may not have taste or liking towards meditation if it's too for you, but it's worth trying. Number one, sitting into meditation does not cost you any money, and definitely it will ease your mind, it will ease yourself, and it will provide you a stop, because you never stop. You go on thinking. Even if you are drinking water, even if you are eating your lunch or dinner, you go on thinking on different subject matters. Even in dream, you do not stop. You keep on thinking. Continuous movement of thoughts and desiring, remembering, imagining. These movements, they take your energy away from you. So trouble is not there. Trouble was never there. Trouble will never be there. You were there. You are here. And you will be as long as you will be alive. So it's not trouble, it's you. So when you enter into meditation, let your senses be, let them engage into sense objects. Like my eyes are open now at the time of this talk, and they are looking around the grass, trees around me, cars passing by. My ears are hearing the noise of cars, people walking by, bird voices. My ears are engaged into their objects of hearing. So I let them be. I let my body be itself. So when you enter into meditation, let your body be on its own. Then you will be something which is not your body. So when you be non-body, when you become non-body, when you become something else than your body, there you start the journey to know yourself. From that point, I will not be able to explain it into words what happened. Find it out yourself by entering into meditation. When you become non-body and start your journey to be, then you will be able to see that there is no trouble anymore for you. Material facts will remain. For example, if you are running and because you did not look where you step on a stone and you lose your balance and you fell down on the ground while running, the fact of falling on the ground will remain. it will pass on as history. It's a fact. In reality, you failed down, you got some scratches on your knees, on your elbow, got little hurt. That's a fact. That's not a dream that you fell down. It's there. But you will not think that you got into trouble by falling down. Even if you have scratches on your body, it will have some pain in your body. You'll feel that you've fallen down. It may hurt your body, but you can accept that fact that you fell down, and you will not feel that you got into trouble by falling down. Or while driving car, some other driver hits your car and you get into accident. That's a fact. It's not dream that you got into accident. In reality, you got into accident, and there is a proof that your car got damaged. But you did not got into trouble because you do not think that you got into trouble. It doesn't mean that you go out there and get into accidents all the time. No, not at all. But you do not want to hurt yourself. Your car got hurt. Maybe your body might got some scratches too. But that's the fact. That's a unfortunate incident. It's because of ignorance of other driver or on your behalf, or you can call it an unknown act, and whatever you want to call it, you can call it, but you cannot deny the fact that your car got hit by some another driver's car. So when you be non-body and you look at this incident, you see that your car got hit. You did not get hit. Your body got hit. And you see that you are not in trouble. And when you reach this stage, when there is no more trouble for you, then you learn from the mistakes. There are any on your behalf or other driver's behalf, and you become very careful while driving henceforward to avoid such accidents or to avoid falling on the ground while running. You become more vigilant henceforward. So there is no trouble for you. If you decide that there is no trouble for you, then there can never be trouble for you. It's your decision. You have to decide it. There is no magic. No book can do any magic to you. There is nothing, not any item you can call, think of, or any magician can come and give you some spells. You can cast those spells in the air. There is nothing like that. There is no magic to take you out of trouble. It is you who can take you out of trouble. Yourself. Do it. Be yourself and see what is trouble. You accept the facts, then you pull yourself out from trouble. Then when you see yourself and you see the facts, the very material facts you are in, the very material situation, circumstance you are in, when you see that, then you can pull yourself out from the trouble. So we will keep on discussing on this stay out of trouble. Just try to enter into meditation again. Relax all the limbs of your body. You can keep your eyes open, keep your ears open. Let them do their jobs. Let them breathe. Inhale, exhale, hear, look around. Start entering into meditation. So this contemplation, this thinking, the situation, facts, real time incidents, and giving up the imaginary concept of trouble is not thinking for me, because thinking is the way out from trouble. It's like when you are lost into forest and you are searching your way out. You are looking around, you are searching your way out, and finally you get a trail and you start running on that trail, and you finally get out of the forest. So the trail which took you out of the forest, for me, that trail is not part of the forest, because that trail took you out of the forest. That trail was out of the forest. That's why it was able to take you out of the forest. So thinking, when it helps you get out of useless thinking, then that thinking which helped you out to come out from useless thinking is not useless thinking, because that meditative thinking stopped you from wasting your energy on useless thinking. So thinking in meditation is not common thinking or speculating, like that trail which takes you out of the forest. So the trail you out of the forest is not the same trail or other trails of the forest which were not able to take you out of forest. So the thinking, contemplation into meditation, and the trail which takes you out of the forest are same category here. Enter into meditation. See the real time incidents. You can do it for yourself. Nobody else can do it for you. There is no magic. You have to act on it. This is action. Action is required from you. I hope this talk on meditation, stay out of trouble, part 3 has helped you, and I hope you will enter into meditation. Thanks carefully. I really appreciate your oral reception to my words, and I hope again that you will enter into meditation. Thank you. Namaste.